How we doing today? It is Friday, January 17th. This is Dommy Gun for Who-Bangin Sports Talk, back with another college basketball picks for today. We got three of them for you. Let's get it going. Let's start in the Big Ten. 8 p.m. tip-off in Columbus, Ohio. Indiana at Ohio State. Indiana's off those two bad losses where they lost by 23, 25 points each game. And they're ranked over 303-point percentage. So they have not been, shooting on par lately. And Ohio State lost 3 or 4. They lost their last 2 home games. They're only averaging 70 points a game. Their last 2 games went under the total. They haven't been in many high-scoring games as it is, and I took the under 148.5 in that game. Like I said, minus 113. The next game I am on is sticking in the Big Ten, but we're going out west. Iowa at UCLA. UCLA is off of 2 losses on the road. They lost their last 4 overall. They've not been shooting great. They're shooting under 70% from the free throw. And their last home game that they did play, they lost by 18 or 19 points. On the other side, though, Iowa is off a loss at USC. But it was at USC where they stayed there, which I liked. They didn't travel back to Iowa and then back again to Cali. Besides that, this game is being played at the Pauley Pavilion and not on the UCLA campus is one thing where it might help Iowa a little bit. Another thing that I like is that Iowa beat the number 5 out of the last 7 ATS and straight up. They're top 10 in 2-point percentage and 3-point percentage. And we know that they've been a solid, efficient team. So I like Iowa here. I don't understand the plus 7 points. I went with Iowa in that game, minus 110 at Bet Rivers. The last game I'm on is out west also, but in New Mexico. I took Boise State and New Mexico. Boise State 13-5 on the year. New Mexico 14-4. Goodly matched teams. What I found interesting was Boise is off a loss, but they scored 96 points in that loss, and that total was in the 130s, in the low 130s, as a matter of fact. So I thought that was, pretty interesting that they scored that many points. They are hitting 78% from the free throw. Boise has been a perennial March Madness team, shooting for their 4th in a row. What I like about New Mexico is they are a top 10 team in tempo, so there are a lot of possessions, and they're off a bad loss where they only hit 2 3-pointers in that game. I don't expect them to have another poor shooting night. So I went with the over 150.5 at New Mexico, minus 115. So those are my picks. We'll be back tomorrow. Join us live at 10:30 a.m. We got next with myself, DJ Big Boss, and we will be going over some NFL playoff games. We'll be going over the college game on Monday, and we'll be joined by Big Ragoo 62. So join us then. But until then, Dommy Gun Rici, Who-Bangin Sports Talk. See you tomorrow.